Allegiance to the rag of the United West Side Connection, and to the W for which it stands, one neighborhood, under God, invincible, with luxuries and riches for all.
NCAA football, week 6. What up, sports fans? Welcome to the Who-Bangin sports talk show. This is week 6.
Yeah.
It's week 6, right?
We're going bro.
Week 6?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what's up, though. How y'all feeling today?
Man, we know they feeling good. You know they feeling good because they tuning into what we got to say. It's the Who-Bangin Sports, Money Game Sports. How you feeling today, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. How was your week last week?
Bro, it was feeling healthy. You know what I mean? I still walked away with up some units.
Okay.
You know, I wasn't losing too much.
That's what's up.
I did get a little reckless on some live betting. You know, I got a little bit reckless, but I kind of bounced back on some parlays that I threw out there that I was hoping I was cashing. You feel me? So
yeah.
Everything happened for a reason, you feel me? But
me, myself, I started off really good. I wasn't planning on doing the 9 o'clock games, but I did them anyway. And I hit the 9 o'clock game, I hit the 12 o'clock game, but then all the games I studied up for at the 4 o'clock and the 4:30 spots, they all ended up winning but not covering. So it beat me on the tail end, but you know, I survived. I'm still here. It's all good.
Hey, you know what it is? It's easy work though, because it's all it takes is one little swoop, swoop, and then we right back to getting it cracking.
So
and then every week it's a new learning curve, because you know what's going on with coaches. They switching up game plans. They figuring out what's working at practice. You know how that shit work, bro. You was one of them players. What's going on with you, bro? You know. How you feeling about this next?
For the picks of the week, for this week, you know what I'm saying? I had to go serious pimping on them, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to go serious pimping. You know why? Because I mean business, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm going to get to my first pick, man. My first pick is Notre Dame versus Virginia Tech. And y'all already know how I feel about Notre Dame. Yeah. So this is a big home game for Virginia Tech. If they win here, they got good shots at going out to a bowl game sometime in January, considering their schedule. You know, the book will be throwing at Virginia Tech this weekend. And Virginia Tech's defense is giving up 428 yards a game, which is a nice invitation for my boy Book to come in there. Yep. And Virginia Tech is averaging 444 yards themselves a game. But their toughest opponents lies between either Florida State or Duke, who is both kind of like wishy-washy. So they haven't really played the caliber team like Notre Dame. So Notre Dame has been, from their schedule, they've been tested and battle approved. I'm going to continue to ride with Notre Dame. Right now it's at, I think, -5. It started at like -6. I'm going to keep watching the line movement and moving there at the best time, and I'm going to take Notre Dame. What's your first pick?
I like that Notre Dame pick. I might trail you on that one. You're going to see that one on my card on Saturday. I'm trailing you on that one, -5. That's what's up. -5 on the road?
It was -5. Started off at -6.
Okay.
But I seen it today at -5. Ain't no telling where it ended up.
Okay, I'm gonna check that.
Should be 10. No,
just man, for real, it should be. So my first one right here, I'm gonna go with go to the Sun Belt. I think it's a Thursday night game. It's the Georgia State Troy game. Now I'm gonna just be quick and brief with this one. This is a fly, easy play right here. Georgia State running game last week was pretty successful, so they're going to continue to do that in my assumptions, like in my opinion. I believe Troy has a really good defense in the Sun Belt, and they're one of the top defense in the Sun Belt, and you know, one of the top teams at all. And if you're running the ball, somebody will be able to stop the running ball.
Okay.
The clock going to run out. That means you ain't gonna have that many opportunities because the clock is gonna run out. They don't got really too much of a passing game either on Georgia State. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I really like this play. It's at 55 right now. It's all the line's going down. It was at 57, opened up. The line is going down at a rapid pace. Yeah, and everybody's on the over right now.
Okay.
It's like almost 70% is all over.
All right.
But the line is going down, so it's really like screaming your play. But that's just one of my plays right there. Georgia State, Troy under 55. What about you?
You
bro?
heard it
What
right
you got?
here on Who-Bangin Sports
Who-Bangin
Talk.
Sports, yeah.
My man Wham gave his first pick. I'm going to come back here, still series pimping as I go for my next one. It's New Mexico State versus UNLV at UNLV.
Yeah.
New Mexico State giving up 210 on the ground and 290 in the air. UNLV giving up 227 on the ground and 201 in the air. UNLV averaging 31 points a game. Nevada is averaging 29 points a game. Both teams average 400 plus yards per game. Leads you to think the automatic pick would be the over. But I'm going to take the under. The under's at 62.5 right now. It's probably going down. But this UNLV team scores a lot, but they're a running team, and they're coming off a bye. And being that they're a running team coming off a bye, it's going to take a little while for them to get in their groove. And New Mexico's a pretty solid team on defense. They've been tested a little bit. They gave up some points, but they can hold it in there. I'm going to stick. It's going to be close anyway, so I'm going to just stick by it, and I'm going to say under 62.5 on the UNLV New Mexico State
And
game.
you heard that first on Who-Bangin Sports Talk. This is Money Game Sports. Real smooth and slick with it. And I'm going up next. This is the next similar pick. Like you said, Notre Dame. I'm going to Washington State.
Uh-oh.
I always like the back. I got to go back to the Pac-12. Go back to the well. It don't change it if it's not broke. And this time, they're going against one of the bottom feeders of the Pac-12 in Oregon State. If you don't know how garbage Oregon State is right now, let me tell you a little bit. Just a snippet in it. Their defense is trash. Ranked 128th in opposing points per game. That's how trash they are. And their coach, he don't believe that they have like the top tier athletes to compete in the Pac-12. Okay. He'll tell you like, look, he knows at one point they could do whatever they want. They got the heart for it, but they can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And right now he really believes that the process is really working. That the after film session, practice on the field, he think that's really working right now, which is not translating on the field. And he's not going to change anything. So that alone shows me that he's going to be complacent and staying in his own frame of mindset and not being open to new ideas that should be able to get him out of this. So
just spinning his wheels.
Exactly. So on the other side of this, Washington State, I don't really have to say too much, but they getting better on defense. Their defense is starting to be, pretty good on opposing yards. You know what I'm saying? They're starting to hold people up, but it's really looking really good for that. I'd like the 16 points for Washington State 16, on that. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm going to go to my last but not least one, and I'm going to visit this one again. This is another pick from last week. Didn't go so well. I was high on Hawaii. Hawaii was in San Jose State on a road trip. It was a really tough game. They came back at the end, took it to overtime. Hawaii only wins by 4. It was minus 10. Bad beat. But Hawaii sees Wyoming on the island this time. Now, Wyoming is giving up 29 completions per game and 409 total yards per game. Hawaii's averaging 26.6 completions a game and getting 367 yards passing alone. Hawaii has scored 144 points at home, and opponents only scored 91. The island is the place where Hawaii plays their best ball. Yeah. And they have nothing but an air attack, a bunch of Union College transfers that filled in, some people that left, and they're doing really good. I really like this Hawaii team. I think they can at least get to a nice bowl game, and this should be an easy run over of this Wyoming team that just hasn't been able to balance the offense or the defense. They just kind of out there. On the island, Hawaii gets the win. Yeah. So I got Hawaii, and I like the over 55.
And that's somebody calling in right now to place that bet right now. Who knew that we was the bookie? You know what I'm saying? We got everything dialed up, smiled up. You didn't even know that. This is how I feel. I feel like UCLA is trash. Okay. You're going to always see me bet against them this year because they're a high school team. Right. The homie even told me. Right. You know what I'm saying? That the alumni, they believe that they have a high school team on their hands. And they the ones that got Jim Moore out their contract. You feel me? So I'm going to believe into what they saying. and then believe into what Jake Brown has been doing so from thus far, which has been carrying Washington's through this time frame. So I like the 21 pick for Washington. I think they're gonna beat them by more than 3 touchdowns on this. You know what I'm saying? And that's really our pick six picks of the week. And we trying to give it to y'all, Money Game Sports, Who-Bangin Sports.
Yep, that's what's up, man. Make sure you go to Money Gang Scores on Twitter. Make sure you click follow.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow Trot Wham and also DJ Big Boss. Oh, and 3. Oh, and 3. What am I gonna do now? If they win, but they don't cover 3 times, it's unbelievable. If you was wondering what I ate for the week, here it is here. I had to have a deep spiritual thought with myself. What am I gonna do with my life? $300 down the drain. I could rent those movie screens from A Plus Inflatables. Oh, I could go back to DJing. Nah. Oh, I got it. I'ma start pimping again. And I got somebody in mind. Let's go.
I'm not working for you no more, DJ Big Boss. You take all my money, I ain't got nothing, I'm gone.
That didn't work. I knew I'd find you here. What up, Rick? Where's that 200 you owe me?
Okay, cool. Here you go, dude. Thanks.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yep, I was on 3 last week. You can only go so far down before you come back up. But guess what? Got to keep my job. My boy Rick shot me that 200. So I'm back in the game this week. I got 2 quick picks for you. I'm going to take it easy, try to make some money this week. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm going to go ahead and take what I can get. First, I'm going to take 100. I'm going to put that on San Jose State to cover the 14 points against Boise State. Boise State, they pretty good, but San Diego State got a nice running game. They should slow the tempo down on them, and this should be a good game right here. Then I'm going to go on back to my boys over there on the island. They back home on the island in Hawaii, only minus 3.5 points versus this confused Wyoming team. So I'm going to take Hawaii minus the 3.5. Bam! There it is there. $200, 2 plays, winners only, baby. Let's go. What up? It's DJ Big Boss, Who-Bangin Sports Talk. Got my Mountain West breakdown for week number 6 coming up right here. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. If you've been paying attention, you know I've been giving out a lot of good content and information. Stay tuned in. I always do my homework and give y'all the best that I can. Over here chilling with my man Chucky. What's up, Chucky? He ain't been wanting to talk all day. I don't know. I think he up to something. Go on, take a drink, man. Something. I know you can talk and all that stuff. I seen the movies. He tripping, man. You gonna be all right? Anyways, that's my man Chucky. He gonna hang out with us for the month since it's Halloween, man. So I'm gonna just jump on into it. The Mountain West breakdown, week 6. We're gonna go out to the West. First up, we got Florida State. Florida State last week results 49-27 home win versus Toledo. I called that on the show. Said that Toledo wasn't ready for a team like them. This week they're on the road to Nevada. The line is 11.5. The over/under is 60.5. Fresno State is 3-1 and looking good in the Mountain West. Fresno State is number 22 on defense, and they have a balanced offense. These 2 teams have quite a history, though. Fresno State leads the series 28-20, and 11.5 is just too close for comfort. I'm going to take Nevada in this game, plus the 11.5. Next up, we got San Diego State. San Diego State last week was on a bye week. This week, they're on the road. They go to Boise State. They see Boise State. The line is 14.5, plus 14 plus 14.5 for San Diego State. The over/under is 51. This is the first conference game for San Diego State. They sitting at 3-1. They had a good win against Arizona State at the beginning of the year. San Diego State is number 35 on defense. They're run-first offense. They do it really well. They really pride themselves in blocking and tackling. They should keep Boise State occupied and stay below that 14.5 and cover this week. Next, we got UNLV. They're coming off a bye as well. They're at home seeing New Mexico. The line is -10 for Hawaii. The over-under is 61. Coach Sanchez is building this team brick by brick. Expect the rest of UNLV to open up a little bit against the number 24 ranked defense in New Mexico. Preparation is key, and Sanchez, I'm pretty sure he did a good job of preparation for this one. Both teams can move a scoreboard though, so I will think this will go over. But I did some more research and I dug into it a little further, and I'm going to go ahead and go with the same thing I've been going on some of the other shows. 2 positive teams, meaning 2 passing offensive positive teams equals a negative. So this game is going to go under the 61. So I got the under 61 in the UNLV game. So I'm going to move over to Nevada. Nevada last week had a 28-25 road win over Air Force. Pretty tight game. Nevada worked really hard to get past Air Force, and, you know, they won the game. This week they home versus Fresno State. Fresno State's a much more caliber team for them. The line is +11.5. Over or under is 60.5. Nevada can score, and we do know this. They're ranked 31 in scoring offense and 95 in defense. Nevada can play, but history in this matchup again, Fresno State and Nevada is 28-20, and Fresno is leading this matchup right here. These guys play a lot, so they kind of know each other. 11.5 is just a little bit too many points for me to give up. I'm gonna stick with Nevada. Then we go over to San Jose State. San Jose State had a 41-44 home loss last week to Hawaii. I knew Hawaii would get the victory. They didn't cover the -10 points. It was a good game. It went into overtime. This week, San Jose State is home versus Colorado State. 0-4 San Jose State stays home to see 1-4 Colorado State. This game should be titled the Battle of Hope. Whoever wins this game has a little more hope in the Mountain Conference. I'm going to watch this game from afar. I'm not too hot on either one of these teams. Last we got Hawaii over here in the West. Last week they beat up on San Jose State. Like I said, they won in overtime 44-41. This week they see Wyoming and they're at the island. So Hawaii Indians get started at the late end of the game, and now they're moving over to the island. Their air raid is most effective on the island. They're averaging 42 points a game. Hawaii will blow past Wyoming, and the game should go over 55. So Hawaii's at -3.5, and the over is 55. I got Hawaii and the over. Let's move on over to the Mountain Division. Top of the Mountain Division, Boise State. Last week, 34-14 road win, covered the 17 points ATS over Wyoming. This week, they see San Jose State. This is going to be a clash of 2 good teams. San Jose State is really good. They can run, they can block really well. Boise State is big. They can run and they can pass. But the quarterback over there at Boise State, Brett, is pretty good. But the running back over there at San Diego State is pretty good as well. I expect Boise State to win the game. But as far as the spread goes, the 14.5, I'm going to go ahead and go with San Diego State. They should keep them occupied long enough to cover that game. Then we're going to go over to Utah State. Utah State had a bye week last week. This week, they take a trip out to BYU. Coming off a 42-32 tough win against Air Force into the bye week, Utah has won last year in this game 40-24. So this is a very tough team. The offense is ranked 30 in total offense. Can't really choose a side in this one after BYU upset Wisconsin. So I'm just going to sit back and watch this one, and I'm leaning the over 54.5. Next we have Wyoming. Wyoming lost to Boise State last week. This week they on the road to Hawaii. Hawaii's a much good team on the island, like I said. Last year Wyoming won 28-21 in Wyoming. This year Wyoming's really broke down. They're ranked on offense number 21 in the college football. They're both pretty good teams, but Hawaii really gets at them on this island. Hawaii's going to blow past Wyoming. The game's going to go over 55. Next, we have Air Force. Air Force took the home loss to Nevada last week. This week, they see Navy, military teams. I have to fall off the military teams. I just can't get a grip. You know, all I can say is they play tough and they play for 4 quarters. Then we got Colorado State. Colorado State was on the bye week last week. They come to see the San Jose State. San Jose State should be pretty upset from the late loss against Hawaii. But both of these teams need some work. Hopefully, Colorado State patched up a few holes in the ship and can get it going a little bit. But I'm totally off this game. I'm going to watch. Whoever wins this game has a little hope in the Mountain Division, you know, might be able to get a token award or something, an early bowl game or something. I don't know. But then we got New Mexico State. New Mexico State last week had a 43-52 home loss to Liberty. Liberty's a team trying to make their way into the league, you know, little by little. They caught New Mexico slipping and they took advantage of them. 52-43. This week, New Mexico's on the road to UNLV. UNLV is coming off a bye. New Mexico can score. That's about the only thing that we can say about them. Not much defense over there. And both teams in this battle is going to be 2-2. UNLV is rested. These are 2 highly scoring teams. You know, I expect 2 positives to equal a negative. I'm going to take the under 61 in this game. Mark me on that one. But thanks for tuning in, man. Chucky, you still don't want to say nothing, Chucky? Tell the people something? Yeah, man. Take a shot. Wait till the camera go off. That's cool. But shout out to the Money Gang. Shout out to the Low Bag family. Shout out to the SBR Network. Shout out to my man Try Wham in the house. Shout out to my camera guy, Left Coast Sports. You know, just having a good time. Appreciating everybody tuning in. Trying to give y'all some good content. Go get you some money. Go watch some games and have a little insight. Have some fun. Bet a friend or something. You know, gentleman's bet. Whatever. And, you know, have a drink. And if you have a cigar, have a cigar. But enjoy yourself. Enjoy life, man. It's a beautiful thing. I'm out of here.